I think my parents took my diagnosis of cystic fibrosis pretty hard, I think as any parent would. But I think due to their South Asian background, it was a disease that they had never really heard of and something that they hadn't even thought about. My name is Srivas Tirumala. I currently live in Brooklyn, New York, and I work as a software engineer at Salesforce, and I have cystic fibrosis. Growing up, I never really had any friends within the CF community, but also wasn't very active in the online community. But as I've grown up and become more active, I have noticed that primarily most of those with CF and in the 10% are those of Caucasian descent. And I know in the last 5 to 10 years, there have been a pretty large uptick in the number of cases that they found, both within the South Asian community within here in North America, as well as back home over in India and other parts of South Asia. So I think that race has a big factor to play. My brother was also diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, and for his, it was caught on earlier because he is younger. So since I had already been screened for it, and they found out that I was diagnosed with it, they also wanted to ensure whether or not my brother also had CF. As an older brother, it is, I think, difficult to see someone younger than you have to struggle with the same disease that you go through. It's one thing for you to have it, but then to also witness another, family member of yours also go through it. That has been, I would say, difficult, and he's had to struggle with a few more health complications than I have, so I am fortunate for that. So as someone that is part of the 10% that is not affected by the recent modulator therapy, I think in my mind, it's extremely heartwarming to know that there's an entire organization out there, such as emilys-entourage, that is pushing for a cure that will affect all of those with CF, basically pushing that boundary for equality and ensuring that CF is a disease that can be handled in a much more elegant fashion. So I'm excited for the future, but also remaining hopeful and having to still continue to spread the word is of utmost importance at this time to ensure that the 10% is not really left behind.